Welcome to Tanks Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. So I've been spending the last, I would say, couple of days so far communicating with my patrons, obviously getting their feedback around their experience on the Patreon platform that we have cultivated so far, right? And I've been extremely fortunate to have a relatively good response from very smart individuals collectively and give me, feedback, that is relatively constructive. So as of today, I've decided to include a new feature onto the Platinum, Centurion, and obviously the Palladium member in the equation. And the inclusion is basically around research reports that hedge funds and only institutional clients get. And I actually have access to it. I'm subscribed to something called the S&P Capital IQ, which is something that I pay, and you could look at the price point here, about $27,660 per year. I did get a cut. I pay about $25,000 per year as a subscriber onto the platform, so I get the latest and greatest information that hedge funds get. So I get the same information that all the institutional clients, all the hedge funds will be getting, right? So I've decided to, include that into the platform again, right? By putting it here that for the members that will subscribe to the Platinum, Centurion, and obviously with respect to the Palladium, which I still have one spot left, would get the confidential hedge fund research reports on a day-to-day basis, right? And what are these research reports look like, right? So these are basically the latest and greatest information that Wall Street gets before any publication companies or media affectation can even be in part of the equation yet. And these are the latest, greatest information, and I can just show you some of the reports. And these are like updated on a day-to-day basis, and obviously on as it comes in. So it's on a live basis, right? And my job is to really read through all of these research reports, like kind of like a news article, like the way you get subscriptions on like Yahoo Finance, or like the way you read news in general, like you subscribe to a newspaper. I subscribe to news like a hedge fund manager would be subscribing to, right? And some of the news that you could get, like for example, like recently, J.P. Morgan, the analyst named Ryan J. Brinkman, has released an article on Tesla before obviously the earnings come out, and you could see that with respect to some of the report, like I just show you like how it looks like on a high level. Again, these are confidential, and I worry that if I'm gonna get in trouble by showing you this. But basically, what I do, if you subscribe to my Patreon membership, I'll download these reports on a day-to-day basis, and obviously, as it comes in, logically, I'm not just gonna dump it on you for no reason. And these are the latest and greatest information that you will get onto understanding how is Wall Street thinking about this. You get the price target in terms of how they calculate the fundamental analysis, triangulating with the technical analysis. So these are like really what hedge funds get on a day-to-day basis, right? And I could do this for any stocks or any crypto as well, right? So you can see that's relatively comprehensive. And also you could like just type in other stocks, right? Let's say Google just had a knocked out report, came out yesterday. And these are some of the early coverage from J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Piper Jeffries, et cetera, et cetera. All the major investment banks and hedge funds will be releasing, right? Just like, for example, you could like look into this report that just came out like this morning that you won't get anywhere else on Google, right? Specifically on their point of view, right? And you could just like read through it. So this is like a latest and greatest news that hedge funds or any institutional clients or investors will be getting, right? So you'd be thinking like you were in like a hedge fund, if you may, right? Getting the same news. So there's no filtering. This is no bullshit, and straight up truth, right? And then like just another example, just want to be more comprehensive. Let's say Neo, right? You want to look at more of a small cap stock. You could also do that as well. Look at a news coming out from CNBC, not CNBC, HSBC, from this analyst named Yun Huan Deng. He released this article literally last month, right? And you could see that with his report, you could read through obviously some of the subscription I have to pay for additionally. So, but majority, like if you look at this Morgan Stanley report, right? this is like more of a comprehensive one that you could look into that I'm happy to share with you. So let me know if you have any specific ones that you want me to share with you. I'm happy to download it and share along with you. Again, it's a relatively good discount. Like, you're definitely not paying $27,000 per year like I am paying. I'm paying 25, right? So, and it's a discount because I've been a member for quite some time now. And the reason I want to do this is because, like, for my members that are entrusting in me, I want to be thoughtful and I want to give you guys the latest and greatest information all the time. I don't want you guys to get disrupted or get the false information from the media affectation side of the house and drive any bad decisions, right? Read through these research reports, read through these actual analysis that hedge funds are getting, and then formalize your decisions from there, right? So appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, right? For my members, like feel free like tell me in the comment section below on what stocks you want to get the latest news on. So I don't like completely just overload you by sending you a bunch of reports for no reason, right? So feel free to like give me a shout at below, and look forward to building this partnership going forward. Take care.